So my security told me like, you're the last person to speak. When you are done, don't go nowhere. Straight to the car and leave.
So a guy from Northeastern today talking shit, you're saying how some of these legacy issues, we can't fix them through devolution.
No. You know, that's a very whack talk. You can't say that with. Everything is fixable if with the correct leadership. You understand? I knew the moment I will get that parliament at the time, man, I don't know where I would be because I know how to maneuver places. If I get somewhere, I have to become something that I want out of it. So I missed that chance. So guess what? This guy drops me, man, and he left me, man. He didn't answer my calls. I was broken. I had him recommend his number. I called him, he didn't answer my call.
Every other time with Eric. An amazing episode planned out for you guys today, man. We got a legend in the building. Soon to be even a more superior legend. Mobeck.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, sir?
Doing well, man. Thank you. How are you?
Thank you for making time.
There's my hand.
Thank you for making time, man.
Oh, yeah, all the time, man. I have to create this time for you. It's very important. Thank you for having me.
How is this hot Nairobi treating you, man? It's hot.
Yeah, if you run away from winter, this is what you meet.
Yeah.
So this is my best place to be around here.
Are you enjoying? You enjoying?
I am. The dust is the worst. The heat, I can stand it. Yeah, I'm tired of blowing my nose every time.
In case you're watching and you're wondering, okay, what do you mean? Are you enjoying Nairobi? What's happening here? No. So we're going to be trying to get Mobeck's story. Mobeck is, I think your story is aspirational in many ways. Yeah,
really?
You've done something that many people aspire to do, and that's to travel abroad and make a way for yourself, and not just make a way and thrive. Because making a way, I think, is what, flipping burgers.
Man, you said it.
Yeah.
There has to be a disclaimer on that. I didn't say that. Because I don't want people fight me, man, for that. So, everybody can, making money doesn't matter how you want to make it. As long as you have those greens, that's the most important thing.
And provided it's legal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Make greens legally, that's very important.
So talk about it. Let's go back to the beginning a bit. What's your origin story? Like, where did you grow up? How did you grow up?
When I grew up, I was born up in a village and I grew up in a village. I come from in Kisii County, which is Nyaribari Masaba constituency, actually. Then it used to be Kisii what?
Province?
No. It used to be Nyanza province.
Nyanza province,
Yes. But it's Kisii district.
Okay.
So that's where I was born. Even my ID is Kisii district. I haven't changed it ever since. So, and I was raised up in a very small village known as Ikorongo.
Yes.
Ikorongo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Family of?
5.
Okay.
So I have my brother and my 3 sisters.
Okay.
Yep. That's where I was born and raised up.
How was it growing up in?
Man, I'm a village boy. I'm always just changed all of a sudden.
You don't sound village at all.
Oh, yeah, I'm village, man. I'm going to tell you that all the time. The moment you just find me in the other side, when I flip it, I become such a village boy.
What is it like growing up in the village?
I would say it's a little bit, I would say it's very, very natural and all that. But then, at the same time, I went to schools, in boarding schools and all that. So a little bit life over there in the village, going to high school in urban areas and all that. But still, it's a village.
But sometimes we assume village, we conflate. Does village necessarily mean humble beginnings? Or the people was it a humble?
Look here, you misconstrue when you say humble beginnings. There is someone who was born here in Dagoretti. He's still next to Nairobi, right?
Yes.
But it could be a humble beginning.
Yes.
It depends on how you look at it. Personally, I was raised up in the village, taking care of animals, just like another person. Yeah. Schools closed. Go to high school.
So a farm.
On
a farm.
More or less on a farm, dairy farming and all. That's what we used to do. Yeah.
So what's a typical school holiday growing up in the village for a farm, on a farm?
I just want to remind you, when you were in primary school, did you go to school to be like a watchman? You have your day just listed. I will go to be a watchman in school one day.
Of course,
when the schools are closed.
I wanted to be a petrol station attendant as a kid because I just found this guy gets to put fuel in the car, and I like the smell. So when I was like 4 or 5, my younger brother used to always say, "When I grow up, I want to be a watchman to open the gate." Because for him, the privilege of opening the gate, man,
yeah.
So of course, and that's at a tender brain level.
You see now, it develops and it changes over a period of time when you see the things differently. You can never believe what I wanted to be.
What did you want to be?
Makanga.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and at the same time, you know, my parents were teachers.
Yes.
I never even thought about being a teacher or anything else.
Why Makanga? Because there's an allure.
No, let me tell you, my cousin used to be a makanga for linear buses. I remember his name is Ezekiel. I will always mention his name because he really inspired
Shout out
my life.
Ezekiel, man, if you're watching.
So Eze used to come with this clean boy. You know, back then, you know, makanga thing was very different. It was like how you look at it in maroon, Vic, whatever dress, whatever, like shirts and pants and whatever. So right now it's really changed. So back then it used to be you dress nice shoes and all that. Man, that guy used to come in a fashion. Man, I was like, one day this guy is going to Nairobi. I want to be like this guy.
And he's touching a bit of money.
Yes, not a bit of money. He used to make a lot of money though. So I mean, like, and even in the village, you see someone coming from Nairobi. Nairobi man was just something you want to hear. You know, like, hey, where you coming from Nairobi? Nairobi was just a big name.
That was like the big city.
Yeah, you know, like you want to become here.
So what are you hearing about Nairobi from Kisii as a young guy? Like, what's the story? What's the story about Nairobi?
Let me tell you, like a while ago, I was telling you, I used to listen to radio a lot. Yeah, you know, like Farid Kimani was my inspiration.
Shout out Farid Kimani.
Yeah, so I used to listen. So apparently, Capital FM used to really have very clear frequency out there. So we didn't have an option. So the only radio station we listened to was Capital FM.
Wait. Let's hold up. That's a very interesting one. So in Kisii,
Oh yeah.
you guys are listening to your views about the news. Like,
oh my God. I used to listen to Marcus and Lucas.
Yeah.
Facts. Oh, Bukram.
Oh my God.
You see that? So, and all those kind of times, you used to listen to Chris Kruby, you used to listen to Longawa.
So is rock something that you're interfacing with at this young age in Kisii?
Man, I used to listen, man, to Maroon 5. I didn't even know it. But I know it's like Rick D's weekly top 40s and all that. That was my thing. So again, now, this was way 2000s, early 2000s to 2005 before going on.
If you're a younger viewer and you're wondering what Rick D's was, I don't know, the producer. Do you remember Rick D's? He's too young.
He doesn't know.
Rick D's and the weekly top 40, you'd wait the whole week for
Saturday 10.
10.
Boss, I won't miss that.
And they'd play the top 40 hits from all over the world. And Rick D's was such a good presenter. So I think they had paid a syndication price because that show was syndicated internationally.
Right.
And the hottest jams of the time. You know, that time there's no streaming, there's no... Either you have an album or you listen to radio. So,
man,
Rick D's, that's a TBT.
It reminds me, man, I had a small radio. I used to ask my dad, today is on Saturday, I just want to listen to... You know, I used to go to school. When the schools are closed or whatever, and, you know, you see like... Monday through Friday, I'm listening to rock. In the morning, I used to listen to Farid Kimani in the morning, and then come Chris Kruby, you know, to two. And then, I mean, the programs used to be, and then later on, you listen to Sesa Mutungi and Mainak. You see now, that program, all of it, and then come to overnight. So the whole program used to be in my head. I used to listen to Capital FM when I'm in the US. Till today.
That's very interesting. So a farm, I'm picturing a school holiday. Mm-hmm. You're taking care of the farm, like you said, cows and all.
Right.
You have your little palito.
Small radio.
Yep. And you listen to Rick D's.
Yes.
I bet you Farid doesn't know that. And Farid, you have to meet Farid.
Yeah, man, he'll be an inspiration because Farid has so much influence. You know, have you ever listened to someone, do you think like you even know him, like in person?
Yes.
Like, you know, you listen to him every day.
Yes.
Even Longawa, Wanjia Longawa.
Yes.
I used to listen to her. I even know the day she joined Capital FM. Like, the day I will tell her, the day I will meet her, I'll tell her, yo, I know the day you joined Capital FM. Even your first introduction, what you said.
Are you married?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So
man, come on. You know, do you want me to bust this?
Go ahead.
She was my crush.
She was. Shout out Wanjira. Put a picture of Wanjira on the screen, man.
Yeah,
let the people see what Mobeck was working with.
You know, I mean, like, you looking at listening. Hey, at one time, then I see a newspaper, and then I was like, this is Longawa. I didn't even know how she looked like. And then she had that little mark on her hair.
Birthmark,
The birthmark. I was like, hey, man. And then I don't know, someone did an interview with her somewhere in Java or whatever. But I was already in the US when I was looking at it, and I was like, oh, she's the one.
So what type of student are you in school? Are you a sharp guy, diligent guy? Are you a joker?
Man, my people are watching this, they're gonna crush me for this.
Yeah.
I was a joker in school.
Class clown.
Oh my God. Man, I've had, you know, there's something that I always said. When I was in high school, I didn't know where the direction of the library was. Not even one day.
Are you a victim of the KCSE 844? Or are you an older generation, or you're doing
What do you mean a victim? Like,
Victim, I'm using it in parentheses, not in a literal sense.
yeah, so you have to be very clear about that.
yeah,
So
yeah.
you pretty much is.
Oh, he's running.
Yeah,
But it has to be politically correct.
You have to be politically correct. That's very amazing. Look here. So when I was in high school, man, I never took high school serious. I never liked high school.
Why? What is that? Are you in a mixed
I
school,
don't
boys'
know.
school?
No, boys' school.
Which
I
school?
Never. It's known as the Nyamagua Boys High School.
Okay.
I used to be called, man, survivor. I survived through that school. You know why? I was never serious, man. And I was a very young boy, very tiny boy and all that. Man, school, man, I was a crook, man. I don't know.
Any bullying experience?
No, I couldn't bully anyone. I was just trouble. Like, it's just a troubled kid,
But where is the troubled kid coming from? Is it...
You really want to be something that people don't even know what you are exactly. And then, the influence of listening to radio, you understand, like, I'm the only kid, man, who took... I took students, man, to see Sean Paul in Nairobi for the very first time.
So you were kind of an elect woke guy, exposed guy.
I wouldn't say that. I really wanted to be like someone that I didn't even know was. Yeah, so I struggled with a lot of, how can I say, coming from the village and then you go to school, you find these kids coming from Nairobi. You really want to be like them and even beat them, But then again, you don't have the way that you can easily get through it. So you just have to be what they want to be. There used to be like some crooks and all that. At the end of the day, I found myself in a very bad situation.
So are you speaking English in high school? Are you speaking Sheng or aspirational English?
Let me tell you. You see what I'm speaking right now? I just learned over the period of time. Just listen to radio. And I would say this. Really, when in high school, it's just developing over a period of time. The way I used to speak when I was in Form 1, and Form 2, Form 3, and Form 4, 4 different ways.
And this is just off the influence of radio.
Exactly, radio. I used to have a small radio in school.
And at this time, are you imagining what you want to be specifically? Like,
I really didn't know, man. I'll lie to you, like I knew what I wanted to become.
How are the grades?
I wasn't badly off. The thing is, I never took it serious, but I passed.
So you're a sharp guy. It was
I would say this, I never paid attention to, like, if the teacher leaves class, that's the end of me.
Also, you're those guys who would learn from the teacher like that.
Only.
Yeah.
All those people that I went to school to.
So good listening skills as well.
Yes. And I was a very good performer of English. English was my core thing. This is the only thing that I would study. But anything else, no.
And how is your home life? How is your interaction with your siblings, your parents? What do they think of?
My parents were teachers. They had very high expectations, you see, of their firstborn. I'm the firstborn kid.
Oh, firstborn.
Yeah. And my siblings were low-key, laid back. They didn't be like my brother. Just a cool kid. Like, he just doesn't have much to do. Even my youngest sister, I think I'm the loudest in my family.
So they had high expectations of you academically, and
absolutely. And I really didn't fail, and I did not pass to my expectations and all that. But after high school, man, I turned around. Like,
where did you go after high school?
I came to Nairobi to be a makanga.
Like with the sanctioning of your parents, or this is just...
No. So, after high school, things changed. Now, parents, they were like, I didn't make it to the way I wanted to because I had so much crime at the time. We would not be admitted to public university. We used to have them 5 of all. If you didn't have that school living certificate, joining public university was a problem.
So you were a miscreant in school to the point where you could not get your living certificate.
Yes. I was. My principal, I remember. My principal is the school right now is the principal of Nairobi School. And I remember one time he told me, man, you have so much trouble that I will not even help you myself. I hope someday you'll get to change. That's what he told me when I was leaving school. And I've never gone back to my school, actually. I think for some reason I was ashamed. I've never even joined the group alumni.
The alumni.
Yeah, so...
What do you think of alumni? I think alumni is a BS. That's just my humble thing.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's BS. It kind of brings you together, but at the same time, it shows competition of people.
But for what? We're together for 4 years. It's been 30.
Like myself, man, I was in school like too long ago. 21 years ago. This is a long time ago.
Class of?
2004.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay. You're not that old.
Yeah, man, it's just a long time.
Just shy of 40.
Look here, bro. How old is he?
Just shy of 40 or just 40?
Yeah, shy of 40. I'm 30 right now.
Yeah, still a young guy, man.
So, but I'm saying, regardless, it's 21 years ago when I was in high school. I was the youngest boy in the class. Yeah, so, and that was trouble. So that's the problem.
So you come to Nairobi to be a makanga.
Man, I come to Nairobi to be a makanga. You know, what happened is, so I didn't know I was going to public university, despite the fact that, you got good grades and all that. I didn't even get a letter to go anywhere. So I ended up joining Strat. Now that's a private university and all that. So my parents at some point...
Strat to start with. Let's not scheme. Mm-hmm. So which comes first, makanga or Strat?
Makanga.
Okay, talk about that. We're not going to skip
that. Man, let me tell you. This is so funny. So now, my dad, I remember at the time he was doing his postgraduate. He was in Egerton University, trying to do his... I don't know what he was doing, but then I didn't pay attention as much. So I leave home. It was holidays. He used to go for holidays. I call him. I'm like, yeah, I want to leave home. He was like, where are you going? So I'm here at the gate. I say, where? Which gate? At Njoro. So I'm there. I'm like, I just want to go to Nairobi. So at this time, my dad is not controlling me anything. I'm like...
Are you legal yet? Are you 17, 18
Yeah,
now?
when I was leaving high school, actually, let me tell you something so funny that happened. Everybody, when we were leaving high school, everybody was at the age of getting an ID, except me. So I could not get an ID. So I had to add some more 3 months for me to be legal, to be 18, for me to get an ID.
Yeah.
Because we used to take those IDs in school.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so I was like, I just came up with something. I just said, because I had that school, like a clinical card and all that, because I knew we need to take IDs, I put how do you call that?
Whiteout.
Yeah, whiteout. And then I just said I was born 21st of October, so that I could have 3 more months extra for me to be 18 years old.
So your current documents reflect 3 months ahead of your actual birthday.
Yeah, so I was like, man. So, but I was given an idea, actually. And so I knew now I'm going to Nairobi.
So, and your dad, what does your dad think about this?
My dad was like, he knew all along. I was not able to go to public university at the time. So it was like, just go, you have my number, wherever you're going. So I meet up with my friends that used to be my senior in high school in Limuru. So I settled down in Limuru, and then I was like, I need to figure out from here. So
how are you earning your keep?
My dad used to finance me.
Okay.
Yeah, my dad used to give me money for upkeep.
To survive.
To survive and all that. So I'm in Limuru, in a small town known as Nyaribari, next to Limuru town.
Yeah.
So I'm there figuring it out. So I get a small job to work as Safaricom. Then it was just starting out to sell
SIM cards.
SIM card. No, a SIM card used to go for 1,500 at the time.
So what are you selling?
SIM cards and those roll-ups for vouchers for
airtime. If you haven't sold SIM cards, you're a young guy. I sold SIM cards for Orange in
you did?
In Ruaka. Bro, it was hard, man.
Yeah, man, for Safaricom it was hard because it was expensive. By the time you're selling Orange, we had Safaricom, we had Kensel, we had all this. Yeah. So Safaricom was a tall order. We used to have this vehicle. I remember it was a KV202 for Safaricom. So we used to drive around with the driver, sell them everywhere in Kiambu County, Githunguri, and everywhere. I know so much places about that place because I lived there and worked there.
So are you good in sales? Is that
was my worst job ever. I don't know. I don't think if I'm good in sales. So I don't think I could do it. Like I'm so impatient. And but then and again, people wouldn't even understand. Are you selling these things in the village? People are like, how can I buy that small thing like that for 1,500? It doesn't make sense. One time I meet, Tony Njuguna. His mom used to sell.
The comedian?
Yes.
Put Tony Njuguna on the screen, man.
His mom used to sell. He has a small shop in Kiambu County somewhere in Nyaribari, and all. That's why I went there. I went to sell for him a SIM card. He was like, they came around. Can't any more than 1,500. So I was like, what is this? So it was very hard for you to sell that to someone else.
And how long are you doing this? How long do you do this?
For about three months.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is before you come to Nairobi as
I've not even arrived in Nairobi yet.
Okay.
So after 3 months, I'm like, no, this is not my thing. So I called my cousin. I'm like, yo, where are you?
The original guy?
Yes.
Ezekiel.
Yes. I was like, Eze, what's up? Where are you? It's like, I'm coming from Mombasa, coming to Nairobi. It's like, he used to be a bus conductor at the time. So no. Now let me take that back. He'd already quit that. So he'd become like, he used to be like this stage manager, some job that you assign yourself and all that. You don't know what happens down there and all that. So he was like, yeah, come to town and meet me here. So I go all the way to Jack and Jill. You know where it used to be?
Yes,
That's more down there.
Yes.
That place used to be nasty, man. Like, it used to be dampness, a lot of people selling, I don't know, mambogas and all that. It used to be nasty. I'm like, wow, where is this? This is Nairobi? So I get there.
This is your first time in Nairobi?
This is my no, second time. So the first time I'd come for Sean Paul show.
Okay.
Yeah, that was in 2 or 3. I remember that back then.
I was at Sean Paul with my dad.
Were you?
Yeah, my dad.
With your dad?
My dad used to use us as an excuse. Those guys want to see the fireworks. Eh? Okay, when they had Sean Paul.
Yeah. So yeah, so that was my very first time I'd come. But I knew I'd come on my own and we went back. That thing brought me a lot of trouble in school. I don't want to remember it. So, and then guess what? So we end up there at that Jack and Jill thing.
Yeah.
So now, guess what I become? My cousin, he knows I'm a very young boy, but he didn't want to expose me to that Makanga life and all that.
Because Makanga life has drugs.
Yeah, man.
Women.
He protected me like he didn't want me to do anything. But he used to give me money to go home every day. I'm like,
so what are you doing?
I'm just there. Like, I'm just hanging around there, trying to figure out. So, but at the end of the day, he used to give me like 200 shillings. He used to make a lot of money, man. Give me 200 shillings. I go home. But one day I was like, man, I need to do this thing.
But where's home?
We used to live now in Satellite.
Okay. So you're staying with him?
Yes, I'm staying with him.
Okay.
I'm staying in his house. So this is before now college. So, and then guess what? He tells me, I don't want you to do this thing. If you start doing this thing, you'll never go to school. But somehow, I found myself doing it. Guess what I was doing? I was cutting receipts for passengers going to upcountry. So he didn't want me to do that. Every time he used to fire me, he was the overall, like all the buses, like that, like he owned that area. So everyone used to listen to him.
So what did you see in that environment that you think he was protecting you from? What did you manage to see?
I think I understood later on in time. A lot of people who had joined there never left that place. Because they get stuck.
Yeah.
Because of the money, and the money that you don't even know how you're going to get it.
Quick cash
and all that. I swear he made sure I didn't touch that money. But at the end of the day, I ended up working for him. Guess what? I used to communicate to the owners of the buses and all that. Because I could text so well, communicate so well, and do all that. So that was my work. So I could help him in that logistics. So I started learning logistics on how to make sure everything is working out. Because he was a very good stage manager and managing buses and all that. Different companies, all of them.
Any distractions from Nairobi life that you start interfacing with?
No, quite. At this time, I was very conscious because I knew I don't have it yet. Because guess what? One time, now it's almost like a year into this. Because I'm outside.
Post-high school?
Yes, post-high school. People have already joined the university. Students used to come there to take buses, go.
So I think some of your guys.
Yeah, some of my guys. It started now.
So
he used to bite me, man.
Are you embarrassed?
No, of course I was. Like, I wouldn't even explain what I'm doing there. Some of your colleagues, man, they're already in campus. Schools have already closed.
You are
Kange, you are here. Even my girlfriend just came out there that used to date there, and she was like, yo, what are you doing over here? So I was like, yeah.
Logistics.
Yes.
Head of logistics.
You're trying to explain yourself. It doesn't even come out very clear. I was like, this is bullshit, man. I don't want to do it no more. But I kind of was like, I don't know what to do next. Then my dad calls me one day. He was like, I know where you are. I know what you're doing. I spoke to Ezekiel. He told me he doesn't want to see you there and all that. But I'll work on something. Just prepare next year. You're going to college. This is now 2005 now. 2006. I was like, okay. So then it comes with the letter. I was admitted to Strat. Yeah, I was there for
what are you going to study at Strat?
It's business administration, just a regular business.
But Strat, we had Madung here the other day who's he's doing a fellowship with Harvard, and he said Strat is the Harvard of Kenya in terms of curriculum.
Yeah, and first of all, it was very expensive. You need to understand that. So I joined there. Long story short, I didn't even finish. I left.
Why did you want to finish? Too much suit and tie? You guys had to wear suit and tie?
Not quite. So I got an admission to join another university in the US.
Okay.
Yeah, so things changed around and all that. That didn't work out. I dropped out.
So this is after how long in Strathmore?
After, I think, the first sem and all that. So
first sem, you're like, hey.
Yeah, I was like, nah, this shit is not working for me.
Why? Was it difficult?
Not really difficult. My life had already been messed up a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, because you see that country bus thing and all that, just being downtown and whatever, it's kind of a little bit just throws you off. The same thing my cousin used to tell me.
Are you saying you had become a manga? Like,
no, really. I'd already known on how to make money. I didn't think that shit really made sense to me. Like why I was doing that. But then later on, I joined college in the US. So I left.
So let's not jump to the years before that. So you leave Strath, and then what happens right after Strathmore?
Hey, man, this town is just big. Some things, you want to mention them, but this town is big for you to make some things happen for you. Yeah, there's so many avenues that you can just figure it out. So actually, after Strath, I started now joining companies, working different places. I joined Vijana na Kibaki with Saks and all that. So we were there just trying. This is 2006, 2007.
Before the elections.
Yeah, before the elections and all that. So
you're touching money.
Yeah, really touching really good money at the time. So, and at some point after elections 2007, things went west, man. Like everybody you had to find your own bearing again. So I ended up, man, going to the village again. Yeah.
Back to Nyaribari.
Things were tough now because the kind of money that I was making then was not there. So.
And now you've from high school, these are how many years now?
Yeah, it's almost now 4 years now.
4 years. Okay.
Yeah, 4 years.
Some of your friends are graduates now.
Yeah, some of my friends are graduates. They're already out of school and all that. So I joined university online.
Which university?
University of East London.
Okay.
So I started studying now. Then.
Are you taking it seriously?
Yeah, very seriously. And I'm paying it for myself.
Okay.
So things just went by. After 3 years, I graduated actually. So, and then I started now working on my own things actually. Me, I used to create jobs for myself. I've worked for a lot of people, man. I've worked with the member of parliament, former member of parliament.
In what capacity? I think the audience is I can see Byron.
He's just wondering, let me tell you one thing. Here's the thing. I'm one person who creates what I want to do. I don't give you a definition of what I want to do, but I want to make sure things work right.
So like a PA?
No.
Like a henchman?
I was just a henchman. Like I knew so many things. Yeah, because you see...
Enforcer! There's a couple.
Yeah, I see. When I being in this town, you know so many things. You understand? You were able to... No, I wasn't. I'm not violent.
Like there's two kinds of goons. There's goons for brawn and there's white collar.
In whichever type of goon I wasn't. So whatever that you're trying to design me for, I don't have any descriptive of that. So I'm not taking that. I'm not of any form of that goon.
Okay.
So the thing that I really that I developed into, I love golf so much. Yeah. So I started hanging out with some golf guys. So I wasn't.
So this is after you graduate from East London.
Yes.
University.
Yes.
Online. Yeah.
Yes. So now you meet a lot of friends, a lot of people. A long time here in the middle, man, so many things have happened that I cannot even say. You meet a lot of people, being in Vijana na Kibaki, meeting politicians, meeting different people. I remember one time, Big Ted.
I know Big Ted.
You know Big Ted?
He sat right there.
Yes, Big Ted was my very good friend till today. So
Big Ted encapsulates exactly what he means by he did many jobs. I think Big Ted is the poster boy for that.
Yes.
Because he's a wheeler dealer. Nani. I also know Nani, but Nani knows Nani. And I also know these guys. Yeah.
So we in Narok, I remember even before my graduation, I was in college at the time. So we in Narok, we were doing this thing for Uhuru Kenyatta. We were chief campaigners for TNA then, before and Ruto. So I think this was the last campaign rally. It was in Narok town. It was massive, man. It was massive. So Ted flies into Narok.
Does Massive have a lot of cash flow?
That's what I'm about to tell you.
Yeah.
So Ted didn't trust me at the first time. Ted trying to trick me, but I knew a lot of things. So Ted there, he knew this chopper was supposed to come with money. Okay, but he didn't want to tell a lot of people like there's money coming or whatever.
I even know the operator of that chopper, but yeah,
you know the operator of that chopper.
I'll tell you off camera. Yeah.
Oh my God! So there is a small airstrip known as Iwasonyiro.
Near the river.
Narok, near the river, right?
Yeah.
So Big Ted calls me. It's like, hey, come here. I was very young, very tiny boy and all that. So, but he knew I knew a lot. I was very close to very big people. Like the likes of Murukumen then, a lot of people, man. I was very close to them. The governor of Narok right now, in Tutu. Yeah, all those, his older brother, all these people I'm telling you, Main, these former members of parliament, we were very close. And then, so we knew, when he called me and there's something happened, he was like, I want to send you somewhere, but don't go with anyone. So when the chopper landed, boom, I was there. So I was given this bag. I knew this was money, but I wasn't stupid.
What kind of bag does this look like?
I don't want to tell you.
It's like a duffel bag.
Yeah, just for know it was a bag.
Okay.
So I was like, I told me, don't do anything. I thought like, I'm not going to do it. I go there, get the cash, come with it to Seasons Hotel. I remember that place over there. And I left there. Later on, when I met Ted, he told me, you are one person I really trust and you can go far.
You passed the test.
Yes, that's what he told me. I don't know what I can tell you right now, but in the future, you'll be something. The people that you're rolling around with, make sure you get something out of it. But then it happened then. I was very close to the member of parliament for Narok North, with Alelo, like Kenta, Richard. Very good friend of mine. He knew I knew a lot of stuff. So that guy, when he won elections and all that, we come to parliament. Some things went west. He dropped me because of tribalism. When he dropped me about that, I dropped my last name as well. Because I hated my last name, because of my tribe. Because I expected.
Your current, you mean, how do you say it? I don't know.
Mogaka?
Mogaka.
Yes.
So you dropped it officially?
Not officially. Like, technically. I didn't want to use it nowhere because it made me lose an opportunity that I wanted to have because of my tribe. Because I was in Maasai. I knew the moment I would get that parliament at the time, man, I don't know where I would be. Because I know how to maneuver places. If I get somewhere, I have to become something that I want out of it. So I missed that chance. So guess what? This guy drops me, man, and he left me, man. He didn't answer my calls. I was broken. I had Morocco man his number. I called him, he didn't answer my call. I called Patrick, he didn't answer my call.
And this
yes.
This is after
elections.
This is Jubilee 1.
Now this is 2013,
yes,
whatever.
TNA one.
Yeah, when TNA won and all that.
And they beat a government establishment that was already in power.
That was Kibaki's government and all that. Remember then? So,
but if you remember, Raila was meant to just easily take the seat.
Yes.
And these guys came with this wave.
Yes.
And this wave was so strong, it swept guys away.
Yeah.
That first Jubilee, I think Jubilee won. Yeah, Jubilee won.
Jubilee won.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It won at the time. And then I remember, so the last time when I was with these people, it was in Rift Valley Lodge when they were going to elect Justin Muturi to be the Speaker of the National Assembly and all this. They're trying to reorganize the government and all that. After that, that was my last time with all these people. And I was heartbroken, but I never gave up.
So what do you do with your heartbreak? Where do you go?
I went back home. I was here in Nairobi. I didn't go nowhere. I knew things to do, but I had a lot of money out of the campaign. I made a lot of money out of the campaign. I don't want to lie to you. I made a lot of money. So I'm surviving around.
For context, just to people to understand what a lot of money is, I know people who were part of that campaign in terms of aerial support, and it changed their lives.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah. Like guys went from one stature in society to another one.
Yeah.
After that wave. Like the guys bought cars, guys bought land, guys bought property. So making money in that.
Yeah, I would say I made a lot of money out of it. I don't want to say anything further than that. It was a very good campaign, actually. Yeah, we traveled around the country. We went a lot of places. It taught me a lot of things. I knew so many things about politics. Some things are ugly. Some are worth talking about. Some worth learning and all that.
How dirty is politics?
It is. We want to be dirty, but still you can be clean.
In our environment, is that clean politics?
Yes, I know one person that I know was very clean because I was very close to him. The former member of parliament for Narok North. I swear, I'll tell you this. I swear this about my mama.
Upstanding guy?
Straight. I never saw his corrupt deal for nothing, for anything. Because I was with him. Two of us. We didn't have even security. Just the two of us. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The two of us for over a year, almost a year. Very close.
No shady dealings.
Zero.
No cash in the bag.
No
handing the cash of bag.
There was money, but he did not go like dishing out money to people and all that. No, he didn't do none of those things. He was elected clean. That's when I knew people can easily be elected clean.
So you go back home with all this now new connections. You have some resources at your disposal. Right. So what are you doing with this? What's the new idea at this point?
So the new idea is.
And how old are you at this point?
Oh man, this was 2010. If I'm 30 right now, 2010.
That's 16 years ago.
Yes. That's almost 25.
Yeah, 25. So young, but not so young anymore.
No. I don't call that young.
A bit of life under your belt.
I was a young adult.
Okay.
I would say that. So not young. I was also here. My dad didn't bring me to Nairobi. I just came by myself. So I had already figured stuff by myself. I knew what to do and all that. So guess what? So I'm changing my whole career around. Run out of politics because my avenues, they are already cut off with the scissors. Just one day and then all that is
Wrong
gone.
name.
Yeah, let me tell you something happens to the politicians. The moment they win elections, they got nothing to do with you, bro.
I have a friend who has an exact similar story. In fact, they mobilize cash. I wouldn't say the politician because now, in the last 10 years, he's risen pretty up. He's a PS now.
Yeah.
He started off as an MPA. Don't say the name in case you know. But these guys mobilized cash for him, gave him vehicles for campaigns. And the moment the mobile subscriber cannot be reached as soon as he won.
Yes. So that's it's just very common. It's not something that you would say like you don't even know. So for me, I said this to you. There are people who are very genuine and there are people who are not genuine. That's, I tell you, like a good number of politicians, because of the trauma they normally get out of campaigning and all that.
What trauma?
Yeah, some politicians spend a lot of money for campaign. They use a lot of money, the frustration they get from party leaders.
The risk.
Those people, the risk coming with it, the insecurity that comes with it. Man, I mean, it's just a lot. I'll tell you that. It's really, the fact that I'm in right now, I'll tell you it's not pretty. It's not. One time you have your life, the next minute you don't have it. So that's how delicate it is. So I'm saying this because during that time, long story short, that came to an end. And I'll go back to transportation. Yes. So now I used to be very close to, my cousin used to be very close to Margaret Wanjiru and all that.
Oh, the pastor.
The bishop.
Bishop.
Yes. And I go to work for him. I worked for him, I remember, 16 days and some hours. I'll never forgot.
In what capacity?
I was there. The transport, he used to have small, I used to drive her. I used to drive his son, the former member of parliament for Starehe constituency, K1. And then I remember, I don't think this is necessary for me to say, but
say it. In case it's too crazy, we'll cut it out. It's not live.
I'm saying his wife told me something that I don't know whether his wife or whatever his girlfriend. So because it wasn't my work for me to drive her or whatever. Because my business was to drive the CS, assistant CS, was his mother-in-law.
Yes.
So one time we went to church and then she told me to drop her off to go home. I'm like, man, this is not my thing. I was doing it just because I really wanted to get away that I can get out now avenue through this. Because in 16 days, I didn't get it. I was already tired.
You're out. That's 2 weeks.
Yes. So she tells me, it was really ujinga too.
Same, man.
To take a bucket of water and clean the car before she gets it. I was like, man, it's...
You're like, don't you know I touch dollars? I've already touched money. You want me to wash a car?
No, I was like, yo, I'll take this car to the car wash when I drop you off. And come on, at the end of the day, I don't drive you. I drive your husband or your mother-in-law. That's it. Man, she got pissed off, man. She calls the mother at the church. I was like, this guy is full of shit.
He's refusing to wash the car.
Yeah. So before they fired me, I'd already left. Yeah, because I didn't think there's something I wanted to do. So now I live there. So I get a job, long story short, now I get another job to work. The company which was giving transportation to Kenya Airways. It was known as Signature.
What do you mean, like the cabin crew, moving the cabin crew around? Or what transportation, in what capacity?
It was cabin crew, ground transportation.
Yes.
So all those kind of things and all that, whatever. So it was all the way in Mombasa Road. So I go there and then there's a guy over there gives me a job to do as a driver. I remember I worked as a driver for 3 months. The next minute, I was... I ended up that job as an assistant operations manager. That's what I'm telling you. When I get somewhere, my capacity does not... I grow so fast out of it. At the end of the year, I was already leaving that place because I was so high in my capacity. So... And then something has happened. We started another company whereby now we were really starting from scratch. I learned everything in that company on how to get the Kenya Airways contract.
Okay.
The following bidding, we were the ones having the same contract.
So
Because-
basically, I interface closely with this. I see my colleagues being picked and dropped.
Yeah.
I think they use a company called Apollo now.
Yeah.
Apollo Tours, but it's a good business because it's always all the time. Some crew are landing in the morning, some crew are landing in the evening, some crew are landing in the midday, some crew like there's always.
So you see, the problem is not how you. Let me tell you. So when I left that signature, I'm come to that. Okay, when I left signature, which was a very company just giving transportation to Kenya Airways at the time, so we started our own company. That I won't mention the name because I know what things that happened after that. I don't want people to follow me up for it. So we started this company, started offering transportation to. We bid now signature. They bid together because us we left before the bidding. You understand? To start our own company because we already land stuff.
Did you have vehicles? Because you need.
Don't worry about that. Yeah, that thing is, man, it's just. Let me tell you, when you're in this town, you know a lot of things that happen. Some things you don't want to say them. So guess what happened is we started bidding. Man, I borrowed vehicles, man, to bid that thing.
And these are vans, man.
Yes, I'm telling you. I have pictures on what I was doing at the time for me to get that contract. You don't want to know. We bid that thing 100%. But the problem is, it was not sustainable. That's when we realized like that was a wrong business. I remember they used to pay us like a small car, like about 8,000. Van was about like 12,000. A bus was 16,000 a day. And then when you just make your math and at the end of the day, expenditure, small profits and all that, doesn't make the margins. And then you have a lot of drivers and all that. So managing that thing was really hectic. But we did it for 1.5 years. We couldn't finish the contract. Yeah, everything was crumbling. Yeah.
And that's very delicate because you're carrying cabin crew who need to go operate flights.
The thing here is, this is very unfortunate actually. You know, there's so much corruption in that the Kenya Airways meant at the time. Like, yeah, that I have to say. It's long years ago.
That's views.
Yes. So there was so much corruption. The point whereby the kickbacks were so high that we could not even sustain that contract.
Yeah.
You know, like one day we woke up like, man, you know what? Just at every invoice, man, someone just is there, wants something out of it, man. I'm like, it's just 14 million. You want like almost 4M out of it?
It's just
man.
14 million.
Oh, man, I was like, this thing is not working, man. So we had to work outside to make money out of it. But we really struggled actually with that company. Man, it was really struggle. Do you know how many companies that I moved employees, banking, to pay salaries? We had like about like 140 employees at the time. Man, it was hectic. Every end month on 19th, 20th, we are planning on how to move to some family bank, Equatorial banks. Like, man, we were just like harlots of bank. We were whores. We were everywhere. Because you see, you have to sustain this thing. The moment that thing crumples down, you're either going to court, something's going to happen, you know.
Did you contemplate fleeing?
Ah, man.
That kind of
so
pressure,
many times.
that pressure
the pressure was so high that, you know, I remember I used to call my director then. It was like, hey, man, it used to be Douglas. Hey, today we are dying. You can't pay fuel. You can't pay employees. You can't pay, man, the mechanics' cars are breaking down.
So did you build a credit line with some of these gas stations?
We exhausted all that. You know what, like, do you know how many death men we were running into? This town was, and that's when I knew Nairobi is too small. Like every corner, yeah? Every police officer knew me in this Nairobi because we had cars without insurance. We had cars without, man, it was just, that thing, man, gave me pressure. I will never forget. And then one day, when we downsized, they took one of our contracts, we downsized. Even the other one that they left with us still could not sustain. And then the people where we got the vehicles from, these companies, they wanted their money. We couldn't even sustain that thing, man. Cars used to break down. And then the payment from these companies, they don't pay in good time. We are in debt. We are recurring debt. We're just rolling over debt on debt. And then they want new vehicles. You can't sustain that. The amount of money that they are paying does not even make sense to us. But that shit, man, crumbled down like hell.
So what did you do after?
One day, we just left them. They just pulled the vehicles. We were like, it's over, let's go ahead. So at the end of the day, me I knew we were going to crumple. So I decided to
Abandon
the ship and go somewhere else. So I applied a job somewhere else. I got a job with some embassy that I'm not going to mention. A very high embassy in this country. So it was a well-paying job. I decided to use that embassy to disappear.
And this is how you make your way to?
The US.
Okay.
So I applied for college, and then I was like, this
What year is
was
this?
2015.
2050. So
Yeah.
not that long ago.
You know, that long ago, man.
Okay.
It was just a lot of crap hapa katikati ilikuwa ni
So,
shida kubwa sana.
how is that transition like from Nairobi to the States? What's that like? Especially because you've kind of fled.
That's a whole story by itself. Man, going to the States was just a bad idea for me. I was doing so well over here. I wish I stayed at the time. You know, I left here, man. I was getting used to be paid a lot of chums where I was working at the embassy. I used to be paid about like almost $4,000 a month.
That's good money.
That was good money, really good money. Like I was okay. So now me, when I decided to leave, that was a bad idea.
Before we even get there, at this time, do you have a family or you're just you?
I had a family.
Okay.
Yeah, my daughter was already born. Yeah, so I had a family.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't like very, how can I say, it wasn't stable. I was out and about.
Okay.
Struggles and all that.
A man about town.
Yeah, because my business was making money. How do I make it through here? There's some goals that I'd already set myself away from the Makanga life to. I was so high, like I was so high like a kite. Like what I wanted. When I see some people running over here in town trying to say some things, I'm like, man, I was there a long time ago. I don't want to be doing that. You know? I'm like, I'm done.
So now you're in the States. Where do you land? Which state?
Alabama. So I had applied for college. I remember for University of Birmingham, Alabama, to go and study. So I applied for my master's. When I got there, I changed my ways. I started doing something different again, but it's still in school.
Okay.
Yeah. So
did you have to start from the bottom, like where you start, McDonald's, or did you?
No, I didn't do McDonald's, but I did some shitty things though. I worked in a gas station.
In what capacity? As the guy behind the till?
At the counter, like a service attendant.
Yeah.
Like you're selling, like a salesperson, ringing that shit over there. Do you know one thing I'll tell you Eric, right now? If I have trauma about something, right now I don't even go to a gas station.
Were you robbed?
No, I wasn't robbed, but I hated it. It was my worst nightmare.
Why is that?
Why I was telling you that is because I left here a so high-end capacity job to go and land myself in a gas station. It didn't make sense. It didn't make sense to me.
Selling Rizla.
Yes, some swishers.
Swishers.
Yes, you know how that makes sense. And someone just comes over there. Someone who owns this gas station is just full of crap and some funny Kenyans, man. And then they're talking to you crazy. You're looking at him like, man, you don't have the knowledge that I have. I wish you knew. You exhaust me and learn something out of me. But now you don't have that capacity. They tell you like, you just got here. Shut up.
So how are you balancing school and that?
It's easy. Yeah, school is during the day. You can work during the night and all that.
So do you know anyone there in Birmingham, or it's a completely new environment?
No. I knew someone. And this person left me there to figure it out. So I met new friends and all that. I'm easy to make friends.
Okay.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, I figured it out.
Talk about that. You can't say at the end of the day, I figured it out.
What happened is, Eric, why do you want me to talk about this? This thing I've spoken about is someone else, and it brought me a lot of trouble. So where I was working, where I was working at the gas station, this person owned some apartments, like he hosts people who works for him. So technically, he mishandles you or he mistreats you somehow because you work for him. And at the time, I'm a student visa and I don't have a way to work. I'm not supposed to work. You understand? So it was just a challenge for me. But I didn't have an option. I needed to make money because I was running out of money because I had used a lot of my money from here. I remember this guy he used to sell cars too. Like these rotten cars, like two grand cars and whatever. And he used to sell those cars to the people who work for him and other people. You know why? Because he can take money out of you, technically. So this guy sells me a car. One time, so where I'm living, so he has a rapport with the person who is hosting us. This guy used to tell us rent was $1,300. And I used to pay that. And we used to live like 4 guys in the same place. So each and every one of us used to pay $1,300.
And so it's profiting off you guys.
He's just making money out of us, man. But one time came after 2 months. Me, I'm very sharp. When I know something's not working right, I was like, yo, how much are we paying right over here? He's like, what you want to know? What's your problem? So I was like, this guy is talking to us like crap. So I walked to property management. And I was like, I need to go and ask. But I don't have a lease on this place. I'm just hanging on into it. So I get there, and then I was like, I need to get an apartment. How much are you renting apartments? I was like, it's 1,250 and then 50 utilities. I was like, God damn it, man. I paid this guy 1,500 and all of us. Four guys, man. This guy's making a lot of money. So there's a girl from, his name is Fred, a very good friend of mine. We spoke after, like 2 weeks ago, after all these years. The first thing that he told me, man, if I meet that guy, I'll kill him. So Fred goes there and he was like, dude, how much money are we paying here again? Man, this guy was so mad. He didn't want to talk to us like a whole week. So he tells the guy who owns the gas station, like, these guys have really known what I'm doing over here, so things are not going to work for us. So the guy out there, he was like, dude, first of all, you don't have a car. I didn't have a car. You need to have a car. So this guy takes me to work every day and brings me out of work. So I would go to school and pay like a bus, like $3 to go to school, because the school was nearby the gas station. So I didn't really use a lot of money or whatever. At the end of the day, guess what? This guy sold me the car, $3,000. And he was taking all my pay.
He was doxing you?
Yes, to pay the car. I drove this car 25 miles down the street on the highway. It's tolled.
What kind of car is this?
Well, a Toyota Camry.
Old or?
It was old, man. It was 2005.
25 miles, it broke down?
Yeah, it broke down. And he knew it's going to break down. I called him and he said, man, bullshit. Once you sell things over here, you don't return them. I was like, damn. So you're going to ask? Man, I was so pissed off. I really got pissed off. I called a guy, a friend of mine, and he was like, man, can you drop me at this gas station so I can meet him and tell him in person? I got there. I was pissed off. I told him, look here, listen. You don't know me. You don't know what I've been through and all that. I told him, man, I have a life. I want you to remember that. So I gave him my little lecture. After that little lecture, he fired me.
So what do you do?
Listen, Eric. He fired me. So I was like, okay, let me just go to the house. When I got to the house, the guy kicked me out. Technically, I become homeless.
Homeless with no car?
No car.
Because most people, when you're homeless, you first stay a place.
Yes.
You live in your car.
Guess what? I go to look for a hotel to live, to stay in.
How much money do you have at this time?
I didn't even have a credit card at the time. Watch hata kukuwa na pesa. You have money, but some cash will not even help you. Some places in America.
Yeah.
See, I wanted to live in a certain place where I'm comfortable with, but this place you cannot access it if you don't have credit. Man. This is one of the most things that I'll never want to remember. I stayed in that place till my money ran out. One day before I had taken my flight coming back to Kenya, I had declared, like, I don't want to stay in America anymore. I met this guy who was an angel, man. His name is Ed. First of all, I met his wife.
So what are you doing in these days when your money is...
I wasn't working. I was just going to school.
Counting down.
And guess what? This guy fires me and tells all the people who own the gas stations not to hire me.
It's trouble.
It's trouble. He knows too much. You understand? So I went to 3, 4, 5 gas stations. No one would hire me. So I was like, dang, man, my life is done right here. I'm not going to flip burgers, so I don't know how to do it. So I just gave up. So I found a small job to work at school.
This is through Ed? Or this is...
No. School was offering us like small jobs for you to do in there. So now, long story short, Ed comes to my rescue. I told him, man, meet tomorrow.
Who's he? What's his capacity? Where is he from?
He comes from Wazinigishu, a very good friend of mine. And he's a business guy. He's some wealthy business guy. So he comes to my rescue. He tells me, like, hi, you look like a very decent human being. Like, he could listen to me, how I would articulate myself. He was like, where were you working again? I guess. And he's like, dang, okay. You can do a lot of things. That's what he used to tell me. Like, you can do a lot of things. You don't have to work in a gas station. I was like, yeah. Do with what? I don't have papers, man. I'm a student in business. Like, oh, okay, that's a problem. We can figure out something for you. Yeah. So Ed took me in. When he took me in, I stayed with him. One day before I traveled, this was on a Sunday.
You were just about to tap out.
Yep. No tap out. I already tapped. I had a ticket in my hand. I was coming back to Kenya, man. I'd already even looked for a job over here. I already got a job to come and work. I was like, yeah, man, are you coming in tomorrow? Yes. So I'll be there on Tuesday. I was like ready to get into it and just work and get my job back the same way that I wanted to. So Ed was like, man, you got here. You don't have to go back. come on, I'll figure it out for you. I was like, Ed, I've really suffered enough. I'm running out of money. I can't breathe the next minute. This school nonsense isn't going to help me nothing. They just go back home and just stay. I remember I didn't call no one. I called my mom. I was like, Mom, you know what? This shit ain't working. He said, like, you need to stay there. No, there's a certain life that you want that is not working for you. That's why you want to come back. My mom already called it out for me. I was like, exactly what you just said. That's why I want to come back. Because if I don't get it the way I want it, man, America, man, has no shortcuts. Like we used to.
What you give is what you get.
Exactly.
Out of it. Yeah.
So Ed helps me out. So I start now hanging out with him and all that. And
so what? How is he? Like, what does he give you a job, or how is he sustaining you? What's the arrangement?
No. I was living with him, going to school, so that I could at least complete my studies. That's what I wanted to. So as I figured out what to do next, 1 week later, I applied a job for Amazon. Like those Amazon franchise people have those Amazon franchises and all that.
Yeah.
So I got a job there to be as like a logistics and all that because I was very good at that.
And Amazon pay well, relatively.
I would say yes and no. It depends on what you're working, which capacity that you're working in. So I got there as a logistics officer. So because I was dispatching vehicles and all that to deliver and all that, so there are so many drivers and all that. So they're paying relatively well. I would say that, but not so good.
But you can sustain yourself.
Yes, I was able to sustain myself. Then after that, they fired me.
Why?
Because this lady, there are things that I don't know how to stand. If you're not able to do what you're able to do, don't tell it to me. I'm not going to take responsibility. After 3 months, so this girl just comes to me. She was like, the boss of this area, of this franchise, comes for a meeting. One breakfast meeting, I remember, was on a Monday. So everybody was giving their ideas. So, man, I gave my opinion on what I think about the transportation department, how it was and all that. And
honest opinion.
Yes. It was like, dude, I like this guy. He said a lot of stuff and all that. Man, the following day, on Tuesday morning, she was on my case. Her name is Becky. She comes to me and is like, excuse me? Those guys could have come to me and tell me. It's like, yes. I said, like, did you hear what I said? I said, yes. I said, okay. Yeah, now I'm changing the department. I'm like, to where? Man, ananirudisha sijui wapi kwa shipping. I was like, I don't even know what I'm going to do over here.
It was a downgrade.
It's like terribly downgrade. I was like, no. So she told me, if you can't work, then I'm going to fire you. Guess what? She writes a letter to fire me. Those people can't write English, man. So I become trouble. I was like, if you want to fire me, make sure it's proper English for you, written on this piece of paper. I can take someone else and get a job.
What, was she Mexican?
No, she's white.
So her grammar was off?
Oh, yeah, completely off. Even if spellings and all that, she wouldn't even type. I was like, man, know what? I'm not going to do it. Make sure, if you want to fire me, do it in the proper English and write it grammatically correct before you do it. She did like 4 letters. She couldn't be able to fire me. So I was like, I want to leave willingly. So you can't fire me. You don't have any reason to fire me.
So you resign?
I resign. So now I'm in school, and then
all of this is happening in Alabama?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's happening in Alabama? A lot of things been happen, man. I don't know. You need like 4 hours to listen to all these kind of things. So, and then now I went back to school. This was my last sem now. This was 2018. So I was finishing.
Are you still with Ed? Are you still staying with Ed, or?
Yeah, at some point I left.
Okay.
Ed just found me a place to be.
Okay.
So I got my own apartment. I already left. So I got a job with Wells Fargo Bank.
Okay.
So now at the communication center. Yes, there's a lot of things to do back there. It wasn't a good job, but it was a good job. At least it was decent, but no money making.
Just enough to sustain.
Yeah, enough to sustain. So now I've already started now catching up. Now trying to maneuver yourself and all that. After graduation and all that. So I finished up. So I got a transfer to Dallas, Texas. That's now started figuring out now. Literally.
Dallas has a lot of Kenyans, right?
Yes, a lot of cases.
Yeah.
Yeah, so not a lot of
So
Kenyans,
what are you doing in Dallas?
I went to work with Wells Fargo Bank
Okay.
at the time. So they transferred me over there. So I was working there for a while, about like...
This is postgraduate?
Yes, postgraduate.
Okay.
So I worked there about like... relatively like about 9 months. Yeah.
In what capacity?
I was in communications. Okay. That's it. Nothing major and all that. But it was just a good job for me.
This is 20?
20... 2018 December through 2019 August.
And how you said that lasts for 9 months? So what did you transition into from there?
From that, started a business.
Talk about it.
Yeah. So I took a loan, bought trucks to become now.
Trucking is famous. People are
yes,
famous industry in the States.
But it didn't work for me.
Why?
Yeah, because I think I overstretched it. You know, when you are so excited about something, you might not do a good job. So I took a loan, I bought a truck. So I gave it to someone else because I couldn't drive it. I didn't have licensure to drive out all that. I was still working at the bank and all that. And as I trained to drive my own truck.
Your training is relatively serious compared to like...
Yes.
It's not just driving a truck. You have to get certain certifications.
Yes. There are a lot of certifications. And more especially if you want to learn like to own your own, to run it is a little bit tedious actually. So and again, I got into the department of delivering fuel, which was a little bit so high end, like it was not sustainable for me. But I made a lot of money though, and I didn't know how to manage this. This was my first time getting into American business industry, you understand? So I didn't have a lot of knowledge about it because someone told me it's a lucrative business. I just got there, no idea, nothing. So after a year, it was making money. And I got another truck. I bought it up to 4 trucks. Eric, when you don't know about something, leave it alone. Don't stretch. Do at least what you're able to do.
One at a time.
One at a time as you grow. Man, I fucked up myself so big time. I got into debt, man. I didn't even know. You know, one time I was filing $500,000, but I'm in debt that I could not even breathe.
While still working at the bank.
Oh, I left. So I started managing my own business. I left the bank. The bank was not making money. It's just you only have the capacity of getting loan. And most especially at my level, just a communications guy. Nothing was there like major. So, but I was able to get money, access to loans and all that. I get these kind of trucks, whatever. So I made money, but I mismanaged the money. That one I know for sure. I really did a horrible job with my business.
So does it collapse eventually?
It collapsed because COVID-19 came in.
Oh, the great equalizer.
Oh, yeah, man. All of us went for level. So this guy that I had already hired, one of the drivers that I already hired, so he calls me from Miami. We had delivered tissue papers from Wisconsin to Miami. It was just a good paying gig, man. I remember that time. So he had a girlfriend somewhere in Miami. Had made a call like he was going to meet and all that. So he goes, parks the vehicle at Kroger store. And you're not supposed to park the vehicle there. And then now I'm being called. Like your vehicle is parked over here. So they normally have those DOT numbers and everything else. They just get into the system and just get my number. Boom. Are you the owner of this truck? Yes, we're going to tow it. I call this guy, yo, dude, yeah, where did you park the vehicle? This guy, I don't know where he was coming out from. He's some black dude. Man, it was
African American.
Yes. It was high on every goddamn thing that you can even imagine. He just jumped into the truck, man. He sweeps like 8 vehicles in the parking lot.
Oh my God.
Guess where my insurance goes?
To pay the damages.
Oh my God. Look here. Paying damages is not a problem. They did pay. Now, what comes after that? It's not sustainable.
Revocation.
Not even revocation. High premium rates. It's not sustainable. Some contracts, they want to see your insurance, cargo insurance, and all these kind of things. I'm not even able to get them. Because
so the culpability falls on you, the business owner.
Oh yeah, I'm the business owner
not
now.
the driver.
And then my DOT number is gone because of the accidents. But before even I got out of that, man, I was already caught up with a lot of loans just coming up. Like that 1 month peke, I was dead. I didn't have anything else. I shut down the entire business, man.
And also COVID is happening at this time.
Yeah, now the struggle is real. Man, me, I went to zero.
Like bankrupt?
Not bankrupt, but I went zero. Low.
So
like,
how you survive it?
Man, it was just horrible. I don't want to remember. So
no soup kitchens, man. Come on, man.
No. Nothing.
No soup kitchens though.
I became so low to the point of I contemplated of just coming back to Kenya and just stay because I didn't know what else to do. And again, once you're already
you've tasted
that level of money, and then the next minute you're not able to do it, you're not able to get it. People made money out of COVID actually, but me, I did not make money. So the thing that which came to help me is I took that Trump loan. That's the only aid that I had.
PPP?
Yes.
You're a PPP guy.
Yeah, that PPP, like, that loan, that business loan, that really helped me out. At least two, because all my vehicles were towed. The body process structure, all of them. Because they were on loan. I hadn't even finished. The first one that I finished, I did not own it. I already sold it because I knew business was doing so well.
So how did the PPPs come through?
At least now, I got some change for me to go into employment again. That's where I got where I am right now. So I applied for a job for me to go and work.
And right now I know you work in a capacity of a safety
department, safety and transportation management.
And you've done that for how long?
So what happened is, at least I had, after COVID, so they had openings for safety department. I hadn't trained. So I applied for that training. The company just told me, like, you have to have these certifications and all that. So I go to the State Department of Oklahoma to train as safety management for hazmat and all that. And then I left there. I trained as a Federal Motor Safety Carrier Authority about safety and hazmat management and all that. So I put all this together for me to be almost like a director of safety. So I worked in a very small company, I remember at the time, and then I applied for the bigger company where I am. So they were able to take me in as a safety expert.
And are you a citizen now?
Yeah, I became a citizen in 2017.
So it's possible to learn in the States, go to school, and somehow through the system transition to being a citizen.
On how I became a citizen, I will never discuss it on recording.
I have an idea.
You have an idea about it.
I can take a few guesses.
Yeah, so that was a journey on its own, but that was the easiest thing for me in the US. Like, of other things.
That part, that was easy. I became a citizen after 3 years, actually. 4 years? Yeah. Okay.
That about 2015, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, on 18th of November 18th, 2018. That's when I was declared.
you pledged allegiance
Yeah, I did.
to the flag.
Exactly.
One nation.
One nation.
Under God. So, but I got to ask now.
Yeah.
Because despite your crazy story, right now I know you're pretty stable. And you've kind of formed a career for yourself with a very reputable company.
Right.
A very secure job, many would say. You're earning good money, boss.
Yeah, that's very true.
But now you want to enter the foray of politics as the front runner. You're throwing your hat in the race for MP. Nyaribari Masaba.
Yeah.
Talk about that.
First of all, this is where I grew up. I'm going to show you some nonsense what is happening right now. And for some reason, for the longest time ever, this is more of a fulfillment for me. I've always wanted to join politics from back then, from 20.
You smelt it back then?
Yes, when Ted told me, like, you need to come out of that place with something, and I didn't make it. But I told him, when we met in DC, 2022 or 2023, Big Ted.
When he was consular general?
Yeah, he was the consular general. You know, Ted is my very good friend, actually. I tell you, like, he's my big guy. Like, he's one guy that I've always listened to. He's so full of advice. Like, I know that. He told me the same thing. So we were there with the CEO of Optiven. You know him?
Yes.
Dr. Washuri.
Yes.
And then, so I was giving a speech in DC. And then, so the CEO for Optiven was like, who are you again? So Ted told him, like, his name is Mobeck. You need to sit down, you guys, and sit down together. And I was like, okay. And then again, he reminded me. So we went downtown, having like some good time and all that. It reminded me, man, you don't belong here. You know where you belong. He told me on a very low tone. That's when my hand was like, this guy has insisted this thing for the longest time. What if I tried? So, he found me with a lot of bunch of members of parliament, like, who were in DC, like, all of them, like, very many, most of them are my friends. But now I don't look at them that way. So to me, I don't look at them as members of parliament. So they are my friends.
They're your homies, yeah.
They are my homies. So I told them just like a joke. I was like, yo, I think I'm going to take this thing. I remember I was talking to Memusi. Memusi is a member of parliament for Kajiado Central, a very good friend of mine, actually. I told him, man, you know what? I see a lot of bullshit that is happening in my constituency. I'm taking that down into the storm.
What is some of the bullshit you speak of?
First of all, tell me why me growing in the village used to draw water from the stream. Yesterday, I saw, I was tagged, like, this river is drying up, man. Tell me in 2025, we are struggling with cattle rustling. Like some people
2026.
2026. people are still stealing cows right now. People really, like, just make me understand. With this technology and all this kind of thing, how far we've come. Eric, you love technology so much. You fly planes. It's full of technology. Explain to me someone is just stealing a cow, twisting the tail and running with the cow. 2026. Like, make it make sense to me.
So that in your estimation is a factor of just poor leadership, poor direction.
Poor leadership, poor representation, poor nothing. Do you even know where Nyaribari Masaba is as a constituency? You know where Kiharu is, right? But do you know where Nyaribari Masaba is? You just heard it from me, right?
But we only know, I've heard of Nyaribari before, but I've never been there or anything. But I know Kiharu because of some of the good work that's
absolutely
a specific MP is doing.
Absolutely. All those people are my friends. I know what comes good out of them. And I know what's going to happen. When I see my constituency, I manage very big businesses for that, you see. But now, this is some white people stuff, man. I'm not going to get anything out of it apart from my pay. That's it. But where do I end up? The same freaking village. If I take you, Eric, there, you'll be looking at me like, dude, man, can we just be in town? I don't want to be in here. I want to be that proud person.
Who's the current guy?
The current guy, his name is Dr. Daniel Mandoko.
Doctor? You're telling me doctor hasn't
done
something?
I have to mention that specific, very convenient out of it. You know what I'm saying?
He hasn't done some good work?
I don't know, but I don't talk about people what they haven't done. All that I see, there's nothing that has been done. You understand? It's very easy at times to. I know at times there's a lot of politics and lobbying and all that, and things that don't align, and I understand. But at the same time, the little that you get out of it, what do you do with it?
So what's your plan for Nyaribari? What's your plan?
First of all,
transformation plan.
Let me tell you one thing that I want to work on. I want to work on the security systems in my constituency, first of all. Because my people, they have the capacity of taking care of themselves before anything else. I grew up in the same village, in the same constituency. I saw the capacity of what they're able to do. Over a period of time, when insecurity comes in, people are afraid to invest. My people, I grew up taking care of cows and almonds. We are dairy farmers and all that. People selling milk, people selling skins and hides and all these kind of things. A lot of people used to be farmers and all this. But now, what do you have to exchange with that? Because there's no connection with what is happening. Because insecurity brings down a lot of things. Even in marketing strategies and everything else, brings down everything. Because in any institution today, if you're in a very serious capacity, the number one thing is how secure is your business. Risk assessment and all that. So my number one thing, I want to take care of that cattle rustling. Matiang'i did it. Dr. Fred Matiang'i did it when he was the CS for transportation. I saw the potential of my people changing. That period of like 2-3 years when he was the CS for interior, when that nonsense was just capped off, I saw the change in my people growing. We saw things change over a period of, because now people are they're able to.
So that with the change of guard, everything just went back to normal. Back to the default.
Now we're even worse, man. Explain to me why the same stream that I used to take water from, drawings, using donkeys, putting water on the donkeys, going home with it, we're doing the same thing in 2026. What is not happening? Just explain to me.
And someone like you who's now gone as far as to the US of A certain level of exposure from starting there and you're coming back and you're saying it's the same shit, it must be disheartening.
Explain to me why these things have been happening somewhere else, right? Why someone as a member of parliament, if I was a member of parliament, why a person has to come to my mom's house to queue for me to give them a bursary? Like, this is 2026, Eric. Just make it make sense to me.
But the bursary thing has become a culture.
That's what I'm saying. But you can do it somewhere different. Kiharu is doing differently. Embakasi is doing it differently. People don't go to people's Babu Wino's house to go and queue for bursaries. Make me understand. Why do you want to use that as a gig for you? The same road, Eric, I've been passing for my entire life growing up is the same way.
No tarmac, no.
Don't talk about tarmac. I want to talk about like even just clearing the bushes around the road.
Grading.
Just grading. Just explain to me. At least I want to tell the people, like, let's know where even the problem is. At least let me just help you establish where the problem is. Because there's a problem.
So are the people willing to listen to you?
Yeah, absolutely. People are willing to listen to me because they've seen the trouble that they are in. And again, those people who are not willing to listen to me, I know I don't have control over that, Eric, you see. But you have to sell your idea on what you think is right for them to buy your idea. I'm not going to just talk it through their throats for them to get it. It's only just getting things right. And I'm not going to go there to lie to people and make them feel like this is how they overwhelmed for me to just say a lot of stuff for them to vote for me. That's not what I'm doing.
What banner are you running under?
Most likely right now, I'm supporting Matiang'i. I don't know what he's going through because I know what his capacity that he's able to do stuff. You know,
So whatever banner he runs under, you want to... So basically opposition.
I would say I'm under position.
Is the current guy a UDA guy? Or
The current guy is the ODM guy, but right now I think he's a UDA guy. Because the other
broad
guy is
based.
I don't know what to call it, man. It's not broad. It's just bogus based.
And now, and now with the money that you've made, because like you said, you've been able to forge a good living for yourself. Are you not scared that you're gonna burn a lot of money?
Let me tell you, Eric, my job is it's not like a job that like today if I stopped working, like my job is gone like that. I've worked at the level whereby I'm indispensable.
Okay.
I don't need my corporate right now for me to just hire me because I can leave and go another corporation in time.
Okay.
Yeah, my job is just...
Well, politics
like-
costs money,
Yeah, it costs money.
especially in Kenya.
Exactly.
Boss, you talked about a chopper with a chopper that came from Nairobi with cash.
Yeah.
But now that we saw what happened in the by-election recently. They spent upwards of $1 billion for by-election. People want, even if I want to, unfortunately the culture is as such, you have great ideas, you're a visionary, but I still want your Robbie.
But listen, Eric, before I made that decision for me to go direct elections, do you think like I didn't know what I was doing?
No, I'm sure you have. So
Thank you.
You have a force behind you?
And I don't have a force. I have a force but within myself.
Okay.
Yes, that's the thing. You know, here's the thing that I want to tell you. If it's the money that I'm going to spend to run the campaign, just like that, then why do it? Why can't I stay where I am and do the thing that I do? I know how best to do it. I just want to give people the change that they want. If they don't want it, I won't force it under their thoughts. But at least I know I'll do something within my capacity, within my own home area and all that, and just fix it. But the thing that I want to do is I'm so much determined. I just want to make sure if I live in a country whereby a zip code determines where my kids go to school, I don't have to struggle. I know how to fix it somehow. You know, I have some level knowledge of how things are supposed to be run. I've been outside the country, all these countries that I've traveled to around the world. I haven't only gone to the US, man, Eric. I've been around everywhere.
So you've been exposed to the possibilities.
Yeah, I know.
And I think some people sometimes live in that discomfort because they've never seen anything different. That's why you're saying guys are still picking water from the same river.
Yeah, because it doesn't bother them.
They don't know anything else.
Yeah, Eric, you know, I mean, like, where do you have a jacuzzi in your house and have a running shower overhead? You can easily turn around and control temperature the way you want it to be. Whether it's summer, winter, you have it the
I'm
same
still
way
a
that you want.
bucket guy, guys.
Yeah, you see. I'm just saying. But you know damn well that you go to the village, you're going to stand somewhere in some... It just makes me make sense.
It's disheartening, eh?
It's very disheartening. At least even just gives people some little decency. As a leader, you are there. Just be yourself. If you have traveled around the world and just come back with your head full of...
Some would say that it's a management society. So if I can make it up there and benefit off you, Shidako. Not me. Some people would say that. And world over, there's different versions of that just happening at different levels.
You know, Eric, I would just say this. You know, I think when it comes to 2027, there's a lot of wokeness, and people have really seen things differently, and they're going to apply some law that they've seen over the period of time from 2024 unrest and all that protest, whatever, to where we are right now, and we're going to see a lot of change.
I'm curious to see that. So you think the forays that the Gen Z made are not, because I was discussing this with someone yesterday and we're like, where's the steam? The steam kind of fell off. Or is it now the steam in terms of the expression was done and then now people are going to now do it through the...
You know, that's beyond your control.
The ballot.
You know that. That's beyond your control.
Of course.
Yeah, so, but you know, again, you have to stay on the course, you know, and you have to make it, for you, first of all, you have to be determined and believe in the course that you're trying, right? Right? You know, like myself, we are under Fred Matiang'i and all that. Not because he's a Kisii, you know, I just have to really highlight that. Just because I come from Kisii, that's why. No, it's because I believe in what he has done. The guy, you can just pinpoint things that he has done. I can tell you this clearly, Eric. If today I'm not even a member of parliament, I will try to seek to apply for a job for NTSA.
Why NTSA?
Because I need to make sure this country is just full of nonsense because a lot of things are happening that you can't even reorganize it a little bit. Or somewhere, be even a CS for something. Like, I mean, like what is happening right now? It's just, Eric, do you get bothered by this country at times?
Are you saying nothing is working?
What is working? What is working technically? Just tell me.
Sure.
Eric, you've gone out of this country. Don't talk even about Sha.
Me,
Sha is just a scam, man. You know it. Clearly.
I'm impartial.
You're impartial because if you look at it from the political lenses, you're going to be impartial. And I agree with you 100%. Again, there's some respect that I have is because I say, each and every single person has a way to look at things differently. Our constitution is so paramount to the point whereby it gives each and every single person a right to freedom of speech, right? You have your control opinion. I have to respect that first because it's your right. Where your freedom ends is where mine starts. You understand? So I'm not going to be controlled with what you just think is right. You're going to be impartial is part of your opinion. You see? But let me tell you one thing, Eric. We're gonna suffer together. Yeah, this debt that is here, you're gonna pay it together. Your son is gonna pay it. Yeah, you know that damn well, right?
But is that debt reversible?
Hey, it's not reversible. But you can fix it somehow.
You can stop it.
You can stop it at least.
Yeah, I think
because this nonsense is gone way too beyond our breath.
So how are you planning to balance your job abroad and campaigns?
No, if I'm elected, my job, I'll put it aside so that I can focus on my constituency.
No, I'm talking about campaigns, leave alone being elected. Because we're entering that season. By the time June comes around, the landscape's going to sound and look very different in terms of activity. You know how Kenya gets when politics is at play. It takes center stage of everything.
Right.
So how are you planning to balance your...
my job has a lot of flexibilities. Like right now, I can apply a job I can change a station working from South Africa, if I so wish. Okay. And then I can work online. I don't have to. It's just my job at times needs a lot of practicalities and all that. But I'll be around here. But I have to take a leave towards the end of towards the elections. I'll take unpaid leave.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in point form, tell us at least 5 things you plan to transform.
Oh, number 1, security is my thing. Number 2, security is just my key thing. If I fix security, a lot of things, even you will come to my area because you'd want to invest. My area is so beautiful. My constituency is so beautiful. It's a new Nanyuki. Everybody, you guys keep running to Nanyuki. A lot of cases are going to Nanyuki. A lot of cases are in Kitengela, Rongai, and everywhere else because they think Kisii is saturated. It's not saturated because there's a lot of insecurity. You understand? We have borderline issues. Security is number 1 thing. Number 2, education.
How are the schools there? Abysmal?
Man.
Northeastern level? I saw a guy from Northeastern today talking shit. You're saying how some of these legacy issues, we can't fix them through devolution.
No. That's a very whack talk. You can't say that with. Everything is fixable if with the correct leadership. You understand? And when you have that thing in you, like you have the passion of where you come from. I have the passion of where I come from, my constituency. I live in America, right? I have the best life ever possible that Eric. I really don't have to come to my constituency to be there. I can take my mom and dad and just ship them over. But why am I leaving them to be in a village? This is my home, man.
So it's a higher calling.
Yes, this is my higher calling than even anything else. Living in the US, man, this is not my country. That is not my country. Trump wakes up one day and says, like, everybody, you guys are going to need to go back to your country. Me, I'm already here. You don't have to tell me. I'm already home. You understand? But this home, which kind of standards that am I keeping it for me to be comfortable even for myself, even for my kids?
Security,
education, health. Infrastructure. At least me in the correct nimesema.
Basic roads.
Yes, I just want to establish where the money has been for the past 10 terms, I don't know, 9 terms. Like, why? I'm 38 years old, man. The same road is a cocoa. If you just go through it, my car is really dusted up to everywhere. If you just make a mistake of just rolling around your window, you're gonna have some cocoa even in your ears. Make me understand, Eric.
But do you plan to do this because an MP, the primary role, although it gets conflated in Kenya because people think an MP's role is to do CDF projects, but it's actually to legislate. So how do you plan to implement this 5-point agenda through Parliament?
Eric, there's a lot of lobbying in Parliament. There's a lot of things which are happening and all that. But people do them for their own individual gain. You understand? That's not what I want to do. I want to do it at least for my people. Look at the member of Parliament for Kiharu, for instance.
With just 500, you can go to school.
Yeah, 500, you can go to school.
You can have a meal, and every third week, you have a chapati.
Yeah. But at times it's
unbelievable. Shout out Dini, man. I've flown a few times.
So, Dini at times it's unreal. With that, it doesn't make sense.
Is it real, though?
It sounds unreal.
No, is it real,
No, it's unrealistic.
Do you think it's real? You think it's real?
No, it's happening.
You don't think it's a fugazi? And this is just...
No, it's not a fugazi.
Hear me out. Hear me out. Bro, excellent what he's doing.
Right.
The beneficiaries are real. People are going to school, they're learning, and they're getting quality education.
That's correct.
What I'm asking
Right.
is his 500, his ability to have school fees at 5, is that a real thing, or is it rooted in some underhanded funding that's happening behind the scenes for political mileage?
I'll tell you what I think it does.
I think you know the answer.
Yeah, I have the answer to that. But do you think it's my place for me to give that answer to Kenya?
I think it's 100% your place. You're running for office.
Yes, I am. I'm running for office, but at the same time, we have responsibility for all members of parliament in this country because they owe us.
You don't have to step on toes, basically.
Yeah, I'm not going to step on toes. That's what I'm trying to say. But I'm only just looking at it from the different eyes. This is what I think about what it does. I think he has good eyes on a lot of manufacturers. For what he does, he has good eyes on a lot of manufacturers.
So you think everything there has its the backing of it,
bro? It's just the CL credit line. You understand? He knows how to play with the money. That's it. You know, you have some bullshit members of parliament over here. They cannot even figure out some very small things. And there are some very sharp members of parliament. They are businessmen on their constituencies. So we have different categories of people.
So is Kiharu the new standard? Aspirationally?
Aspirationally, yes. Yeah. Yes, is a new standard. But you know, we have other constituencies that have been really run so well. You know,
like which one?
If you look at it, when Raphael Tuju used to be a member of parliament for Arienda constituency, there are a lot of things to borrow from that. Yes. Look at Peter Salasia.
What does Salasia that? I'm not familiar.
Yeah, he's been running around a lot.
I saw Matashake. I don't know what else is that.
No, man, that's unfair. Eric, you won't say that, no.
Shout out Peter Salasia, man.
Hey, I didn't say that. So Eric said it. So I didn't say that. So here's the thing.
I know his experience. Me, I look at him as and this is a very light note. I look at him as almost like a campus guy who came to Nairobi and he's just now discovering festivals and the rave. And this guy loves the nightlife, you know, like, he's like a campo guy.
You know, Eric, when someone say about nightlife, man, I'm at home, but like, I almost 9 every day. So I don't have that life for nightlife. I think I'm exhausted.
Oh, me neither. I mean, I'm an old soul, bro. I'm a young guy, but it's because I did it all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Even me, I did it. I don't think like there's something which I've been everywhere, man, around the world. Like I've partied, I've done, I've played, I've done a lot of things. So something
responsibly, though.
Yeah, very responsibly. Yeah. If I wasn't responsible enough, I won't be here. So you know what I mean by that. So
how does your family feel about you running?
Very supportive, actually. Like my dad. Very supportive. My dad is very happy about it. It was like, you know, I know you can do it.
Do you have a lady in your life?
Sorry?
You have a lady in your life?
Can I hold that information? That's my family. So,
his 5 wives are like, hey.
So the information is very private, and I really don't discuss my family on.
But you have the backing generally of your family.
Yeah, my family supports me 100%.
Okay.
Yes, 100%. Even a lady in my life supports me 100%. 100%. But she warned me though, if you won't do that shit, I'll come for your neck. I'm the first person to expose you about it. So, so I'm at least now, I have a checkpoint from my own house about the whole thing. So, and
what are some of the blind spots as we close? What are some of the things you've seen that you didn't expect when you started when you've entered this foray now at the forefront? What are some of the things you've interfaced with that you're like, whoa.
There's only one thing that I didn't even expect. You know, man, campaigning is difficult. You understand? When I was launching my campaign officially in my village, and my expectations were very low. I think I've discussed this thing with you. I was like...
Almost tore your pants off.
I was like, I'll go there, you know.
Guy almost lost his trousers.
Yeah, so I'll go there, like around 5-ish, and, just meet people, talk to them, so easy and all that. So
you thought you're going to kiss babies and take pictures?
And take pictures with that. People were very calm. When I landed, when I got there, when I got in, I didn't land. I just want to take that very clearly.
Was it a chopper?
I drove in. So people already set up and all that. So I thought I'm expecting like 500 people. Damn, man. Yo.
How many guys?
It was like 4,000 people.
4,000 people.
Gee, I didn't even expect that. So,
are you conversant with the language?
Me? Yeah. Oh, yeah, man. I speak like deep cases that you'll never understand. Like most people will never understand. So when I got there, so many people, man, I didn't even expect that. So I got confused at the moment. The only thing that I am is with public address, I'm so good. I listen to people. I address a lot of people. I've done.
Do you have security?
Yes, I did. I was warned from my closest guy, who was a commandant. He told me this. Any aspirant, is more vulnerable than even an incumbent. And when you're going to launch these campaigns, you need security.
Oh yes, because the incumbent is like, who the fuck is this guy?
Yes, because it's a threat and all that. But I had really a high security for that. I didn't even expect. But they warned me. They told me on what the guidelines on how we're doing and all that ABCD. A lot of things happened for me, man. Like while I was there, so many things happened that at times like I need to warn even most aspirants to be careful and all that. So
there's also in Kenyan culture, there's a general expectation that after you tell us how good you're gonna deal with health,
exactly.
Let me hold some, man. Let me touch something in my pocket. So after everything said and done, your 5-point agenda, guys are like, yay, Now, leave us with something.
Yes. So my security told me like, when you're the last person to speak. When you are done, don't go nowhere. Straight to the car and leave. So people were so calm, man, and very welcoming and all that. So I was like, good. So I forgot that part, only that part. So I was doing it in my grandma's house, and I was like, I hadn't seen my grandma. So I was like, no, when the speech was done, I just sat for like 5 minutes, then I just left behind the tent. I went to my grandmother's house. And I was like, Grandma, I just came to say hi. She said, like, why did you come here? That's what she told me. Like, why could you find another day and come? Man, when I got out of the house, 5 minutes.
4,000 guys.
Oh, man.
Was it traumatic?
Yes, it's traumatized me.
Tell me.
Oh, man, I tried to, like, everybody, some are telling you they want to shake your hand. Some are telling you. I'm like, this is the same people that I grew up with. I'm not special overnight. You just make me understand, right?
So 4,000 demands.
Yes, these are 4,000 demands. So I was like, man, this is horrendous.
How did you make it out?
Yeah, the security whisked me out, put me into the car and all that. My pants were already torn right here, over here. The money that I had in my pocket was already gone. So they already had my phone. At least that's the only thing that I saved. I didn't have my wallet. I'd already given them in good time. So... and then,
so basically, they robbed you, man.
Yeah. So by the time I was getting in the car,
got robbed by 4,000 guys.
So
listen here, if you're running for office, man.
So I get in the car, man, and again, oh man, that was trauma, man. I'm telling you.
That didn't make you wanna like quit?
Yeah, it did.
Quit?
I was afraid, man. I didn't see my home anymore. I just, man, I was like, this is ridiculous. It's not even an election period. It's just right now. What's gonna happen like next year? You understand? So I leave that place, and then I head to Kisii Town and all that. So a lot of people know me already. So they know your aspirants and all that. So my security guy was like, yo, listen to me. I'm going to tell you this. I'm telling you this for the last time. Not everybody right now is your friend. No one.
So you're coming with this. You've been Americanized.
Yes.
You're coming with this. So let's wave a flag. You know, let's hey, yes, we can.
So the worst part is like someone who's been looking for me on social media and all that, just like seriously looking for me. So I was like telling these guys,
like antagonizing you.
No, like friendly.
Okay.
Very friendly.
Okay.
And all like, but I didn't know this guy was sent. She was a lady. I didn't know she was sent to antagonize the whole thing. So. And she says like, yo, Mheshimiwa, we really like you, man. I've been following you. So I was like, this sounds like too good to be true. But I was like,
it's a honey trap.
Because we are like 4 guys. Let me give this person a chance to talk to me. Man, Eric, this is not good news I'm about to give you. Like I've struggled for the past like 3 weeks with this issue. To the point whereby I was like, man, I will never let anyone into my circle anymore. I have to listen to my security. What they tell me, that's what I'm going to do. This guy told me, the security that I was with, he was like, yo, listen, I don't know these people, but I was given a very simple task to protect you, but do not admit anyone into the circle. This is not good, and I don't think like this person is good to you. So I was like, okay. I was like, no, man, just a lady, she's harmless and all that. Eric. We were in a public place. We were having drinks. We were just okay after the campaign. Not everybody knows I have my cape all the way to the head, and I'm just chilling, man. When we left that place, she had already taken selfies where we were and all that. In the morning, she texted me. She didn't have my number. She texted me on Facebook. She's like, man, I'm tired. I don't know how I feel like. I woke up in the morning. Like, I don't know what you guys gave me last night. I'm like, what? Who gave you what? You see, like, yo, give you what? What do we give you? You just got there. We were already having there. All of us were together eating and all that. So I was like, I was afraid to tell my security, like, this is what is happening.
You're embarrassed.
But yes, I was embarrassed. It's like, yeah, I know. So I eventually told him, and he was like, you know what? See this nonsense? That's what I was telling you. Don't let anyone into your circle.
So
that's it.
Guys could be sent.
Yes, guys could be sent and all that. So now the very simple thing that I was like, yeah, what happened to you? I was not alone. We can run the cameras, we can do everything else where we were. It was just, the camera was on top of us and everything else. We can just call the manager and everything else to pull down whatever that happened. She decided to...
She let it go.
Let it go. But man, she put me into chills. Like I was like...
Could have gone any other way.
Yes. Because it was a public place. We were eating all together. You just came. You ordered a meal on our bill. We didn't know anything that happened to us. And what is happening, man, I was like, I don't want to meet no one.
So you got robbed by constituents. You got threatened by another.
Man, so many things have happened. Like some things that I don't want to say.
Are you enjoying it?
Not really enjoying, but I'm feeling like change is coming.
Okay.
Yes, that's the only part. But enjoying politics, I don't think is a very good space to be in.
So maybe in parting, just maybe look in that camera and tell your Nyaribari constituents what you're gonna do for them and what to expect from you.
It's a lot because as I said again, I just want to give them the space that they ought to be as a constituency and things that it has to be addressed in the constituency the way it's supposed to be. First of all, bring things from negative to order. First of all, let's start with order. When you get to order, then we can advance to the next levels: security and safety, health, education, and infrastructure. 4 things only. Proper lobbying for the constituency. You understand? Not lobbying for myself. But again, if you think in my constituency by any chance you feel like I'm not fit to your capacity for you to elect me as a member of parliament in your constituency, do not hesitate to do that. Elect the person that you think is right and fit for what it is, for you to represent you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mobeck Nyamwange.
Mogaka
Nyamwange. From Kisii, Capital FM, to Nairobi, Terminus.
Yeah, man. I need
to Strathmore.
I need to. If there's something that I've always
said, you to the US of A.
You find me this person I've told you, Farid Kimani.
I'll definitely introduce you. I'll set that up. But I wish you luck, man, because I know we've made light. I mean, some of the stories described, we've laughed because it's funny from far. Yeah. But in a literal sense, man, I hope that you do take your security more seriously.
Yep.
I wish you the very best. Mm-hmm. Stay steadfast in your pursuit. Mm-hmm. And if you want to really bring change, man, maybe that kind of belief is what we need. And that kind of, to come back from already being successful, to come back and say, I want to help my people is a very noble thing. So I commend you for that, man.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much. And I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much for making time as well.
No problem, man.
It's been a privilege and an honor to have you here.
It's an honor to me too.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Every other time with Eric. Future MP.
Every other time with Eric.
Nyaribari. It's a
Masaba.
wrap.